At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Late to do your run out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside the Big Bay DeNoc School. We are ready for a Monday night varsity doubleheader. Game one tonight, the ladies start things off. It's the Newberry Lady Indians taking on the host Lady Black Bears of Big Bay DeNoc. Dan Hardenbrook, Jim Deslack, glad to have you along from up in the rafters here in Big Bay, ready to go in this contest. And for the Newberry Lady Indians, trying to bounce back after a tough night Friday night, got down, fought some foul trouble, battled back, hit a buzzer beater, got sent to the free throw line with no time left to force overtime, and clanged it off the rim. They fell 43-42 to the Brimley Bays, and now after the weekend, ready to go here against the Big Bay DeNoc team. It's got quite a bit of size, some decent depth, a lot of experience in their lineup, and they are already 2-0 to start the season. Newberry is going to have almost a full squad tonight, still without Ashley Deslack. They do add Olivia Burke in uniform tonight for the first time this season. And Jim, for the Lady Indians, obviously going to be very important at the start to see how the legs are. We were looking in pregame. Things looked a little sluggish here early on, but trying to ramp up as we near tip-off in this one. The one thing they cannot do is get into foul trouble like they did the other night.
Yeah, hopefully we learned a little bit from the other night. I did like, though, the aggressive defense there in the first half. And I think some of those fouls that we got in trouble to, we just got a little fatigued. First game, legs not quite there yet. Started to reach a little bit instead of moving our feet. But if we can clean that up, I liked overall what I saw against Brimley. And we got two freshmen up tonight, too. We got Sydney Duflo and Gracie Johnson, since this is a varsity-only contest. So they'll be available for all four quarters for Coach Johnson tonight. So that might help keep the legs a little bit fresher, for Allie and, some of the other players.
Be interesting, too. We were just talking before we went on to see how Sarah Johnson will use that quartet. Typically, Friday night against Brimley, there were four girls on the floor that can kind of handle the rock, whether it's Allie Whalen or Amelia Shanley. Adan Nawas looked pretty decent, and Kapkova is pretty solid too, looked comfortable with the ball, moving it around. But one thing is Newberry, as they kind of transitioned from either trying to break the press or bring the ball up the floor into the half-court set, I don't think they got some of the looks that they wanted. Allie played primarily point, and once she moved off the ball, Brimley did a good job of not letting her get it back. But in the half court, on the inbounds, we did have some good sets that created some opportunities. Just comes down to execution for the Lady Indians. They can be just a little bit better tonight. I like their chances of trying to pull out win number one here.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. We relied pretty heavy last year with Lucy handling the ball and breaking the press and getting up the floor, which allowed Allie to be kind of more out in that shooting guard position and free her up. I think Coach Johnson is going to have to explore a little bit her early on in the season with some different players, maybe to see how that's all going to work out. So it's early, really early in the season. Non-conference game tonight, And
there's not many teams that are trying to gel two foreign exchange students into their primary rotation.
2 years in a row.
Plus two freshmen trying to come up and play.
Right.
Half of your primary rotation, that top 7, 8, 9 girls that you like to rotate around, are new players to the program, haven't played together, a different style, especially for the foreign exchange students.
Right.
Big step up in speed, even from playing in JV games for those freshmen.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of almost like a preseason here for basketball.
Right.
Headed into the holiday break, then you kind of reassess where you're at and almost really start over going into the new year to try and peak at tournament time. Be interesting to see what we get in this matchup. Getting ready for the pregame announcements. We'll step aside, tip off in the girls contest when we come back.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.
If people can sleep 12 hours and still not have quality sleep, maybe an hour or two out of that whole time frame is actual quality sleep.
Bill Alexander, respiratory therapist and supervisor of the cardiopulmonary department at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about how poor sleep can affect your health.
Not only are pulmonologists ordering sleep studies, but also cardiologists, other people like that, for the reduction of the workload on the heart. It even has been shown to help with people's sugar levels, to help with diabetics. It just creates that rest in the body that we all need.
Scheduling a sleep study at Helen Newberry Joy is as easy as a talk with your primary caregiver.
They can do a referral. We have Dr. Washington, pulmonologist, certified in sleep, the nurse practitioner, Carol Norman. They will do a consultation. We have a 2-bed lab here. And then you do a follow-up afterwards, go over the results, and then pick the best kind of therapy for you.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
All right, national anthem complete as we get ready. A bit of an early start tonight as we'll play 2. Boys will come up. That'll be about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. Newberry will be looking for 2 in a row for the boys. First out tonight in your starting lineups, brought to you by Newberry Motors, just down the road from High Prices. It's going to be Allie Whalen with Amelia Shanley. Adan Nawas will be out third. Ivana Kopkova fourth, and rounding out the starting lineup for Coach Sarah Johnson will be Alizea DePew. So again, going guard heavy. I guess Newberry, not a ton of great size. Everybody pretty much a guard. But really liked how, especially Kopkova played in the post. Her and Shanley are basically going to have to play big defensively for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, they are, and that's kind of how they're going to have to go to it. The positive is, Shanley has been used to playing a little bit of guard too, so you can utilize her in a couple different positions.
So the bench for the Lady Indians will be 5 deep as well. Mentioned the freshmen, Gracie Johnson and Sydney Duflo. They are suited up with Maddie Krupla, McKenna Russell, and Olivia Burke. So 10 deep for the Lady Indians. Lady Black Bears got a couple of experienced players in their lineup, led by the junior Kerrigan Thill. She was a first-teamer, runner-up for Player of the Year, I know, last year in the Northern Lights League, which we were talking has ballooned to 12 teams. Among those, Paradise, Grand Marais, Maplewood Baptist, who the boys saw earlier. Also suiting up for Coach Bob Pedersen, Destiny Blue is a freshman. They're going to have Thill jump it up here. Looks like 12, Peyton Pedersen going to be in the lineup as well. She's a returning starter. 22, Tatum Harvey. And I believe 24, Lila Morris, the senior, the other one. Big Bay DeNoc, 6 on the bench, a couple of 8th graders on the roster. And we are ready to go. Newberry in the Road Blacks with the orange trim. Tip goes straight out of bounds. Newberry going to get possession here. They'll work right to left. Just underway here at the Big Bay DeNoc School on the Garden Peninsula. Inbound comes center to Whalen. She'll work it right to the corner in Depew. Lady Indians kind of spreading the floor here early on. Nawas left wing.
Black Bears sitting in a 2-1-2 zone right now.
Got to move the ball quick and get him to shift. Depew's 3 off the mark, no good. Other way for the Black Bears. They'll push it down the floor. Work it to the corner here. They're going to immediately go down in the post. High glass, no good. Offensive rebound. Couple of blocks on the putback. Shanley showing it in the post there in the opening possession. Out of bounds to the Lady Black Bears.
Shanley in position for that rebound. She's got to get a body into her and push her out a little bit.
Back right into the post. Kapkova, hands on the ball, but bodies on the foul, and it'll be 2 free throws here early on for Destiny Blue, 5'7", a freshman. For the varsity only Big Bay DeNoc Black Bears, both the boys and the girls. That's why we'll double up here tonight.
First shot, no good. Just underway here in the first quarter. 7.5 minutes left to go.
First one up, second one up, no good. Nuos the rebound. Transition
push.
Try up to Whalen. High glass won't go. Depew will track down the rebound, and Newberry will try to reset. Kapkova settles everybody down up top. Off to Ada, now they'll move it around. Skip pass. Looks like they want to shift this zone and get a quick 3, but a turnover, and then poked away, and it's going to go off Big Bay and back to the Lady Indians. No score as we near a minute into the contest, 7:05 to go here in the first.
Black Bears being pretty aggressive up high in this 2-3 zone.
Now they're going to put a little pressure on the ball.
Yeah, their guards up top are going to pressure high. Jump passes on that return. So
Nice.
you just got to come to the ball and be careful on that return pass.
They're playing tough too, not allowing a lot of room for the cuts. Whalen, left side dribble, pulls up on the mid-range. No good. Big Bay will push back in transition. Now they'll set up and through the hands and out of bounds. Yeah. So a couple of turnovers for Big Bay, a couple of missed shots for Newberry, and a quick change. Kapkova out, Gracie Johnson in for the Lady Indians. A lot of size and length for this Big Bay team. Tipped away on the pass. Shanley skips it to the corner, and that's mishandled out of bounds.
Both teams struggling to settle in here a little bit.
6:26 now to go. Still looking for our first basket of the ball game. These two teams met opening game in the district tournament. Down low, right into the post. Hard bank shot on the turnaround by Thill is good, and Big Bay leads it 2-0 early on here in this one. Whalen, left side, deep 3, short, no good. Long rebound out of bounds, no play. And the Lady Black Bears get it back. They are attacking that low block, both sides. Just a quick swing to one wing, and then just a simple post entry. And this time, they just fire it down. Shot off, no good. Whalen with a girl wrapped around her legs. Nice job to stay out of that ball, but a pass telegraphed, stolen, and a foul by Shanley to prevent the layup. And the coach and you, hands on your head there. It's one of those where it's like, no.
Well, Big Bay showing early on they're gonna be aggressive up top and that pressure. They'll skip passes.
Yeah.
Don't skip a pass.
They're blanketing the ball handler and then letting somebody kind of float half court and just jump the pass.
They're anticipating very well. So the Indians got to take better care of the ball. They got to come to the pass and don't make a pass you don't need to. You don't have to throw all the way across the floor.
Tatum Harvey's made it 3-0. Second free throw on the way, floats its way in, and it's a 4-0 lead early on for Big Bay DeNoc. Newberry just got to settle down. They haven't really ran much of an offense here in the half court. Their cuts weren't getting through early. They've had to force a couple of shots.
The zone's got our offense a little bit out of whack here. They need to settle in.
Nice drive, but underneath Johnson just runs out of room. A whistle signals below us, and a foul is going to go against the Black Bears on Peyton Pedersen.
Yeah. You say she was shooting on that, so she'll go to line for 2.
Bailed her out because she was caught right underneath the basket on the baseline. First one for Johnson. High arc is good. Lady Indians on the board. They trail 4-1. 5:25 to go here in the first.
Johnson, second shot on the way, and that'll go also.
Lady Indians have cut that lead in half.
Yeah, Black Bears 4, Indians 2. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Now they drive. Pedersen pull-up shot, no good. Rebound Shanley. Good outlet. Johnson ahead, lays it in. She's got all four. And the Lady Indians have tied it up 4 apiece here in the opening moments. 5:05 to go, and right down to the post again. Step through on the up and under is good. Victoria Durant's on that one.
Yeah, pretty obvious early on. Big Bay's going to want to go inside number 21.
Dropped another pass on the sideline.
Landed on the ball. Hopefully she's all right. Yeah.
Newberry going to get the basketball. Dustin Hogue leading the officiating crew tonight. Another change. Duflo, the freshman, off the bench. Most will take a breather.
Whalen up top. Indians trying to get Shanley working inside a little bit, trying to get some position.
Big Bay moves really good defensively in that zone. They're taking away that same pass that they're getting on the offensive end, that post entry from the wing. Defensively, Lady Black Bears are shifting really well, and there's just not a lot of room in there to find Shanley. And then they're also trying to run a baseline cut that's not quite getting open until all the way to the corner. Mishandled and stolen. Whalen will push. Lady Indians, no good. Rebound, Pedersen.
Back the other way.
Depew the steal. Saves it, falling out of bounds. Numbers back the other way. A 4-on-2. Fired too far and out of bounds. Bob Pedersen telling his girls, hey, ladies, just slow down a little bit.
Back and forth, pretty heavy on the turnovers here both ways. Both teams looking to settle in a little bit here.
Skip right down to that block. It is there all day.
Yeah, we're going to.
That's going to be a problem.
To defend that a little bit different. They're going to have to try to front that.
And then everybody kind of creeps in behind. Third offensive rebound is put up and in. Bucket is good for Thill, and she will shoot the bonus as well. And in a 4-point swing, the Lady Black Bears are up 8-4, and they will make changes. Kotkova going to come for Shanley, who's got her second.
She's got 2 fouls now early on here.
So 4 for Big Bay, then 4 for Newberry, now 4 for Big Bay again. And they'll extend it to 5. 3-point play on their third try with the offensive rebound. Back in the half court, Lady Indians think shot. Now they'll reset. Timing just looks kind of off.
Their guards up top for days are giving us all kinds of problems.
The length of this Black Bears team, pretty strong. Inbound. Quarter court. Oh, we're going all the way across. And then Duflo. No good. Bank shot. Depew a 2. Very similar to the situation in Brimley the other night. Travel underneath. Victoria Durant's kind of stumbling. Newberry going to take a timeout here. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Big Bay causing havoc defensively, getting good looks offensively. You mentioned it, Lady Indians got to do something to stop the post because they're getting good looks there, but then they're also crashing in behind that, and it's either an offensive rebound or when they move it back from the post, their free throw line or in mid-range for a decent-looking shot.
Yeah, Kerrigan Thill, that's just too easy entry into the post. We either need to create more pressure up top to make that entry harder, or we need to at least side or front her down in the post.
We can't watch on
the rebound either. A lot of those shots we're getting caught standing watching, and Black Bears are just attacking the ball a little bit more aggressive right now.
Keep their top 2 up as they have been. You see, they'll guard the ball. Now they'll drop back as they force it one way. A high skip pass. Drive to the corner. Duflo, corner, triple is off the mark. Kotkova loses it off the hand and kicked out of bounds.
That's gonna stay with the Indians there.
Kerrigan Thill had a kind of a hurdle there trying to get over the ball.
Yeah.
Baseline inbound. They go to Pew.
Guarded that very well. I think Coach Pedersen has scouted that play because they were all over that trying to.
There's back door, but blocked from behind. That was the best look of the night for the Lady Indians.
Yeah.
9-6, and Big Bay dumps it inside. Kerrigan Thill's been a handful early on. Lady Black Bears under 3 to go in the first. They lead it 11-6. There's
nice
a good look
pass
inside. Oh,
Gotta
too
make
hard.
those easy
But
ones.
on the backside,
Grayson
Johnson lays it
cleans
in.
up.
She's got 6 of the Lady Indians 8. Newberry back within a bucket. Wing. Oh, there it is. Johnson cuts off the pass. She's been a saving grace off the bench for the,
No pun intended.
yeah, saving Gracie. Drive, Duflo. Long layup rolls
doesn't
off.
get the roll.
Transition try, too far.
I like the look by Duflo, though. Anytime you can penetrate the zone, make them collapse, it's either going to open up some inside shots or then you're able to kick outside for wide open shots.
Bob Pedersen would rip out his hair right now if he had any. He cannot get him to slow down, and he knows, hey, and that's probably another part of it. Not only are you forcing turnovers, but you're not getting bad looks down here at the other end. And he knows if they just slow down and play their half court.
Well, there's nothing that'll drive a coach bonkers more than when you're playing good defense and working hard to get the steals, and then you end up turning it over on the other end.
3 seconds on the Lady Indians. That's getting called tighter. I've only seen, obviously, a handful of games early on this season. But they've now got an official in the half court designated to watch the lane. It's the baseline guy's job. Timeout, Big Bay.
1:46 left in the first quarter.
Seen a little bit of everything early on. 11-8.
Bears on top, 11-8. Key in this first quarter has really been that high ball pressure by the Bears has really kind of taken the Lady Indians out of any offensive rhythm. They've got some looks inside, though, but have not been able to finish. And we saw that in Friday night's game, too, against the Bays. We missed a lot of easy shots. And when you get there and you get that easy shot, you got to knock those down.
Sometimes things move just really fast. Got to slow the game down.
Yep.
Boys had that problem, too, in their Saturday win over Maplewood. It was like beating their head up against a brick wall and finally getting opportunities, but couldn't get some of the early ones to go because they kind of rushed when they did get a chance. High post. We're doing a better job on that.
We switched defense up a little bit, which is allowing us to drop down in there.
A carry on Whalen. Just kind of got it caught on the hip.
What did I just say? Create a turnover, and then you turn it over. Frustrating for sure as a coach and a player. Allie knows it.
Lila Morris back into the ball game. Nope. She'll turn around. Oh, she's coming to inbound the basketball here. More of a 1-2-2 look here.
Yeah, Lady Indians went to a 1-2-2 defense here.
Travel in the corner. Both teams look unsettled.
Definitely an early season ball game here. You have more turnovers in the first quarter than coaches would like to see in the entire game here.
This might come down to first team to settle in.
Oh, that's Carrie. That ball must have a lot of air in it or something. I've seen a couple players. She's going to get teed up if she does that.
Yep.
Easy there, Eva.
Maybe she's trying to show the ref, hey.
It's got too much air in it. Where's Tom Brady when you need him?
St. Ignace used to do that. Balls would be like rocks. Like playing with a bouncy ball.
Kapkova doing a better job now inside.
Deflected it off of Big Bay.
Front and fill a little bit there. Gets a hand on that one and off the leg to the Indians. Duflo will bring it up. Right side to Pugh.
Yep.
She's going to give up her dribble there. Kapkova now settle down. Duflo up top.
Another long skip pass.
Yeah.
That's been the go-to. 3, Depew, back iron, no. Rebound, and it's just the size that makes the difference there. Big Bay pushes. They try to skip to the corner off the foot and out of bounds.
Kapkova got a hand on that one again.
Sydney Duflo got to lace him back up here. Corner inbound for Big Bay to knock. Nice steal, Kapkova.
Inside again.
She's helped really slow this Big Bay team down, and another high
carry.
one.
I would ask. I think I might ask her to have that ball check, because we had several players.
That's
having a
3
hard
trips
time
in a row.
handling that ball. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bears up 11-8.
Down to the corner, open look, got it to go. It's a 3, and the largest lead of the quarter in the final few seconds for Big Bay DeNoc, 14-8. Coming up on 10 seconds to play. Whistle, travel.
12
Lady
seconds
Indians
left
need the
to
quarter
go.
break just to kind of reset.
Yep.
Take a
14-8.
deep breath.
12 seconds here. Sure, Big Bay will look to last shots. You're going to get a wide open 3 look from the corner, and that's going to be deep.
Whalen
Battle
with
for the
it.
inbound. Yeah, Whalen's got it, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Big Bay loving it on their home floor. Lady Black Bears leading the Lady Indians. It's 14-8 at the end of 1 as we step aside second quarter coverage when we come back.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
All right, back here on the Garden Peninsula, the first of 2 tonight. Lady Indians taking on Big Bay DeNoc. The boys will be coming up in the nightcap. First quarter was kind of an up and down roller coaster ride for both teams, but Big Bay leads at 14-8 at the end of 1. They will get the basketball to start here, going left to right. And you're starting to see the benefits for them of establishing that post early, because now the corner's opening up against that zone defense. Lady Indians have had a tough time getting set or a tough time in transition.
Defense there. Whalen with the steal. She'll bring it down.
Kapkova, Rocket. We're having trouble catching them, having trouble dribbling them. 4 straight turnovers now for the Lady Indians, who have Shanley back in the game. We're going to have to watch that. She's guarding the post. Picked up 2 in the first quarter, and that's kind of been the target. There it is, down low. Inside, block. Johnson, Kapkova collapsing there.
Take care of the ball here. Let's go. Let's get a look.
Whalen trailing. 3 is open, no good. Rebound Shanley, and now we can reset for another opportunity here. Johnson, nice little head fake, baseline drive, likes the up and under this time, doesn't get bailed out by the foul. Now logo transition, wanted to dump it inside. Good defense by Kapkova. But weak side. We never moved, never rotated when the ball got kicked back out.
Yep, got caught on the rotation there. Like you said, that early post play forced a different. Johnson knocks down a 3.
Yeah, enough of this, she says. The freshman is rolling. I believe she's got 9 of the 11 for the Lady Indians. Near travel. And then fired off the foot. Fast break
here.
try, and
Yep.
Whalen gets bumped at half court. That'll help Big Bay. They can reset the defense.
Yeah, it's really not a bad foul there for the Black Bears.
It was a 2-on-1 break. Headed that other way. 16-11, 6:39 to go. Here in the opening quarter. Johnson from almost the same spot. This time will dish it off. Nice job. Shanley stepping in, but wide on the shot. Rebound to the Lady Black Bears. They'll go in transition. Layup is good for Kerrigan Thill. Back to a 7-point lead for Big Bay DeNoc.
I like the look and the drive Shanley got on that last one. Just got to get her feet set.
Kapkova tripped on the cut. 3, Depew, no. Rebound again to the Lady Black Bears. They'll escape trouble. They get it out in front. Lob ahead. No. That can't be a foul on. Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going to call
She
that
was
on
underneath her.
Yeah. Well, the size got up underneath. You know, the over the back call is, I would say it's still called the over the back, but both players have opportunity to that ball, and Phil with the height advantage there just got up over Depew, and she'll go to the line.
No good on the first. Close back in. Depew will take her first breather of the night.
Bears on top, 18-11. Make that 19-11 now. 6 minutes left to go here in the second half.
Shanley brings it up. They trap Whalen in the corner.
Corner trap. She's in trouble there.
That's
going to be an over back. Bears very aggressive, high ball pressure, and that's giving the Lady Indians a lot of problems up top.
One place you rarely want to go setting up your offense is the corner. Oh, just a chucked up hook shot from the free throw line, banked home. Big Bay DeNoc, and now Kapkova stripped on the drive. See if it's a shot or if it's on the floor. She's going to shoot. Fouls on Thill. 21-11, 5:36 to go, second quarter. And that's Thill's second. Kapkova, free throw, good. Back to a single-digit ball game. Kapkova will look to double up. Rolls off, no. Rebound. Taken by the Black Bears.
Phil looks to push up. Not only inside, she brings the ball up pretty
got
well,
Shanley
too.
in the air.
Yeah, nice ball fake there. Indians with a rebound. They'll push the other way.
Poked away from behind.
Yeah.
Be the baseline inbound. Whalen kind of trying to protect there against the trail.
Inbound look here. Nice to Shanley, and that won't go.
Kick out to the corner, and Johnson skips it. Whalen, good look. Maybe the best look from three, and she buries it. She gets time to set her feet, go through the motions. She's as good as anybody, and she hits that one to make it 21-15. Big Bay still leading. Lady Indians have been better since the midway point of the first. Defensively, they're really starting to lock some things down. Now Whalen, runner, no good. We're getting looks, though. And then tied up.
Kapkova
good job.
from behind.
Yeah.
Great hustle play there by Kapkova.
Newberry's going to get it off the arrow. 4:46 to go in the second.
Oh, you can leave it open like that. Wide open three, no good. That'll be a foul.
Loose ball foul
Over
on
the
the
back,
Blackbears.
yep, number 12, Peyton Peterson. That'll be her second foul.
Baseline here. They've hit a three. They got a wide open look down the lane. Oh, Kapkova and Whalen ran into each other. Allie, catch and shoot. No good. She's getting looks.
Yep, those are wide open looks too. Shots we want her to keep taking. They'll start to knock those down.
Nice job by Kapkova to step in front. Rotation short. Somebody might have got a piece.
Oh, great hustle by Phil.
She'll save it into the Newberry bench. Like it from the Lady Indians here in the second quarter. This is kind of what we saw when they battled back against Brimley the other night.
Inside, Kapkova. Nice move to the paint there. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Put back. No. Johnson put back, and she'll get that one to go.
There's a third chance bucket for the Lady Indians. Back within four. Corner three. Side of the backboard. Shanley with numbers. As Whalen and Noos with her. And Newberry will just reset it here. Crossover. Oh, Johnson.
Oh, somehow able to keep that after getting hit in the head.
And then Whalen. Three is good.
Knocks it down.
She can't come off the floor in the middle of a play.
Lady
Gracie
Indians
Johnson trying to pull herself out.
pull back within one.
And a foul on Kapkova.
Yeah.
She took a shot right off the nose, and it turns into an open three. And then she was asking.
Gracie Johnson with 11 points here in this first half for Lady Indians.
Kapkova picks up her second foul. Her and Shanley with 2.
Yeah.
So Duflo will come in for Johnson. Depew's going to wait.
Phil missed on the first one. She's had herself a pretty good half so far here for the Bears.
Kapkova will come out after her second foul. 3:34 to go, and the Lady Indians, behind a couple of big threes from Allie Whalen, are back within one single point. It's now 2 after Phil hits it.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Now that high pressure defense, the Bears starting to pick a few fouls up top.
Chance to tie or take the lead here on this trip for the Lady Indians.
3:30 left here in the second quarter.
Wos will dribble it high side, comes left, back out to Whalen. Lady Indians have found their rhythm from 3. Wos hit, rebound underneath Shanley, no.
Yeah, good board by Shanley. Just couldn't get that to go.
Tips it to Duflo, and now Alizea Depew looking around, side of the backboard, gets it back. Lady Indians work it quick. Duflo, corner 3, good.
Got it.
Lady
Sydney
Indians
Duflo
with their first lead of the ball game, 23-22. They have found the rhythm from deep. Quick shot, no. Thill, the follow.
Wow. Nice
Middle of the lane. Falling over, gets the bucket.
Lady Indians got to get a body on her on the rebound. She is very aggressive attacking the boards.
Skip here. Wos. Whalen was looking for her third in a row. No, but Duflo
in the right place.
Yep. Catches it.
Great weak side rebound for Duflo, and she'll put it back in.
Timeout coming for Big Bay. Lady Indians were down by as much as 10. They were down 21-11. And on a 14-3 run, have the lead with 2:26 to go before halftime.
Yeah, we were getting a lot of those pretty good wide open 3 looks early in the game. They weren't dropping. It's amazing. All of a sudden, bang, 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 3 of them dropped down.
And then the last 2 that we've missed, we've gotten offensive rebound putbacks on.
Right. So much better job crashing the offensive board. And we've done a little better job on the defensive end since we switched that defense over, not allowing them easy buckets on the inside. They've got a few putbacks on rebounds, but we've got in the passing lanes, got hands on balls a little bit better, and either picked up a few steals or just not made it too easy for Thill down underneath.
25-24, 2:26 to go. Big Bay's at the limit as well. Next foul defensively here on the loose ball will send the Lady Indians to the line. Better news for them, only 2 fouls in the quarter for Newberry. And if they can get Shanley through this stretch and her and Kapkova can come out at halftime with just 2, that'll be big for the Lady Indians. Entry to the post. Big Bay is back to it. That's what got him the lead. Rocket off the board, no good. Nwos will push. She's going to drive through. Handles it very well. She doesn't force a lot. Duflo with it. And a travel, I'm assuming.
Yeah, called travel.
Gets it back to Big Bay DeNoc with 2:07.
Yeah, left here in the second quarter.
Here's this corner. And we collapse out late on the rotation, or the help. Big Bay back on top. Seesaw battle here in the late stages of the second quarter. 1:50 to go. Black Bears up by a point. Knocked away, stolen, and then fired back to Newberry. And Whalen, high glass, won't go.
In and out.
And then knocked out of bounds.
On the rebound.
That's one of those where You don't know what you got to do to get a bucket to drop. Big Bay going to go right side, inside. Johnson back into the ball game, comes flying from the opposite high side to knock it out of bounds, and Big Bay will inbound it under their basket, and that's right where they go, and Shanley pokes it away. Got to seal her off. One more step inside. Now they're going to crisscross everybody. High side, save attempt is a turnover.
Duflo the other way, leans in, no foul call.
Johnson the rebound, brings it back out. Newberry will set in the half court now with Whalen. Drive here, one step inside the elbow, no. Rebound, grabbed. And Big Bay will push as we come up on a minute to go. Wow, rocketed off the bottom of the rim. And it's going to be Newberry basketball.
Shanley got lucky there. Didn't pick up that third foul. Hand was out there, but no call.
1:01 to go. 26-25 Black Bears.
Johnson will bring it up. She'll penetrate, drive middle.
She's
off
had
the
a
glass
great game.
And in.
Big spark off the bench. Her and Whalen have kind of led the charge here. And a turnover for Big Bay and a chance for the Lady Indians to add to the lead. 27-26 in the final minute here. 45.9 to play.
Whalen will bring it up.
Allie will go right side off a hard screen from Depew.
Bays have pulled out of that zone into man-to-man defense now.
Depew gets her glasses knocked off.
That happens all the time. Yeah. Duflo inside, stolen away there. Don't know that.
And a bump by Johnson.
Yeah.
As Still was breaking free. Going to be a baseline inbound. 26.2. Horn here. They're going to go more size down low underneath. First foul on Johnson. Nice read by Depew.
Oh.
We get a sell job on the foul. Big Bay fans and coaches want to foul.
Not happy with that one.
Yeah. Well, another turnover.
Johnson,
Outlet
deep.
Johnson
Duflo.
to Duflo. Ball ping-ponging around. Shanley tripped up. She's going to shoot. That'll be the fifth. And Bob Pedersen is red hot. That's a bonus. That's the fifth.
15 foul. Should be shooting. That's going to be 3 fouls. Number 12, Peyton Pedersen.
Bob Pedersen's getting his money's worth here because the officials rotated on the free throw. So he's got to yell at everybody. Free throw, no good for Shanley.
Lady Indians up 27-26, 16 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Shanley, second shot, no good.
Right off the same spot, but Johnson,
tips.
big rebound. Drive. This guy below us.
He'll be lucky to make her 4 quarters.
Yeah, he could get registered. He's all over it.
10 seconds to go here, second quarter.
But a good second quarter for the Lady Indians. They just got to finish it off. If I am Amelia Shanley, don't do anything crazy underneath. She stepped out of bounds, and that's the buzzer. Lady Indians rally from 10 down to take the lead going into the half. 27-26. We will step aside here at the half. Coming up this week in high school sports from the MHSAA. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P. Sports Network.
We've been known by a lot of names over the last 100 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is the same great service. Welcome to Hank's General Store. Hank's is your one-stop shop for fuel, propane refilling, fresh foods, and much more. Need a snack before hitting the road? Grab from a variety of fresh homemade foods including pizza, chicken wings, hearty sandwiches, and hand-cut steaks. Visit our website to view our menu or get ideas for your next trip with the latest news on local attractions. Hank's General Store in Helmer. Veteran owned and operated, making sure you're ready for wherever life takes you.
3 schools win football titles for the first time, and 2 running backs set records while leading their teams to championships. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. More than 41,000 fans attended over the 2 days, and thousands more watched or listened live on TV and the radio, and they were treated to some spectacular performances.
Isaac Vanderswag returns to the game. He's the left halfback, Jonah Leslie to the right, Hendricks in the middle. Snap, quarterback keeper looking to throw, throwing, it is Hendricks, touchdown, that's number 6, rewrite the record book.
Joe Jason of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Keaton Hendricks scored 6 times to lead Zeeland West to a 42-22 win over Detroit Martin Luther King in Division III. The 6 touchdowns and 36 points scored are both new championship game records. Hendricks took over the top spot from Jackson Lumen Christie's Cadale Williams. He scored 5 times in a 56-18 Division VI win over Lansing Catholic. The 5 touchdowns tied the record until Hendricks broke it a day later. Williams did run for 314 yards, which is the new MHSAA Finals record. It's also Lumen Christie's 14th football title, which is now the most in state history. Read more about both record-breaking performances at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Charlotte's Evan Kolaski. He had 31 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in a 77-70 season-opening win over Ovid Elsie. Escanaba's Cale Carter. He scored a goal in a 3-1 win over Traverse City West and had the overtime winner in a 3-2 win over Traverse City Central. And a Hart senior, Addie Hovey. She had 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 steals in a 44-32 win over Grant.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
In basketball, what's the difference between goaltending and basket interference? Goaltending is when a defensive player touches the ball when it's on its way down toward the basket, or after the ball has hit the backboard and is in a downward trajectory towards the hoop. Basket interference is when a defender touches the rim or net while the ball is within or on the cylinder. However, if the defender touches only the net and does not affect the shot in any way, then basket interference is not called. In both instances, goaltending and basket interference, the outcome is treated like a made basket. 2 points to the offense unless the shot came from behind the 3-point arc, and then it's worth 3 points.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Your other 11-player MHSAA football champions. In Division I, Cass Tech knocked off Hudsonville 42-20 behind a stellar performance from freshman quarterback Donald Tabron II. Orchard Lake St. Mary's won it all in Division II, beating Byron Center 35-19. Goodrich defeated Niles 35-6 in Division IV, giving the Martians and head coach Tom Allward their first football state championship. Pontiac Notre Dame Prep is also a first-time state champion in football, as the Irish beat Frankenmuth 42-7 in Division V. In Division VII, yet another first-time winner. Millington knocked off Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central 24-0. Millington senior Dallas Walsh said his team went from the cornfield to Ford Field and ended the year unbeaten. And in Division VIII, Beale City ran for 315 yards in a 43-14 win over Riverview Gabriel Richard. And if you missed anything from the weekend at Ford Field, check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
People can sleep 12 hours and still not have quality sleep. Maybe an hour or two out of that whole time frame is actual quality sleep.
Bill Alexander, respiratory therapist and supervisor of the cardiopulmonary department at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about how poor sleep can affect your health.
Not only are pulmonologists ordering sleep studies, but also cardiologists, other people like that, for the reduction of the workload on the heart. It even has been shown to help with people's sugar levels, to help with diabetics. It just creates that rest in the body that we all need.
Scheduling a sleep study at Helen Newberry Joy is as easy as a talk with your primary caregiver.
They can do a referral. We have Dr. Washington, pulmonologist, certified in sleep, the nurse practitioner, Carol Norman. They will do a consultation. We have a 2-bed lab here. And then you do a follow-up afterwards, go over the results, and then pick the best kind of therapy for you.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, Dan Hardenbrook, Jim Deslak back with you at the half. Lady Indians got down early, kept battling back, but couldn't quite get over the hump in the first quarter, but they controlled the second. Hit 4 3-pointers, did a much better job on the offensive glass. They took care for the most part of that low post offense for Big Bay. Gracie Johnson having a good game. Allie Whalen hits a couple of big shots, and all of a sudden the Lady Indians are rolling. But the slimmest of margins, 27-26, as we get ready for the third.
Yeah, scoring in that first half. Gracie Johnson led the Lady Indians with 13. Allie Whalen had 6. Sydney Duflo with 5, Alzada P with 2, and a free throw from Eva Kopkova. So, yeah, offense, shots started to drop there in that second quarter, which we needed against that zone. It actually forced Big Bay to pull out of that zone and go into man-to-man. And then a much better job defending Phil on the inside in that second quarter. Allowed them to creep back in this game, like you said, Dan, and come out with a 1-point lead here at halftime.
You mentioned the kind of the change in the adjustment with the going to that zone. One thing that they did too that you mentioned during the halftime break is Kapkova has done a really good job of fronting that post where Shanley, those 2 early fouls she picked up was because she's kind of getting caught behind that more under the basket.
Yeah.
But once Kapkova really started doing that, it slowed that access down or led to a turnover. And then that allows the speed of the Lady Indians up top to kind of force pressure on those guards. And they're pretty solid defensively up there too with Whalen. Noos is quick. Gracie Johnson's been strong defensively as well.
Yep.
And get to play a little bit better team defense too when you kind of shut down the one thing that Big Bay has been trying to do over and over. And I'm curious to see what kind of adjustment they make because they haven't really shot the ball. They will start with it right to left.
Yeah, most of Big Bay's points there in that first half were in the paint. Not many outside shots at all.
The furthest has probably been the free throw line. Oh, try to skip it. Shanley's there.
Shanley
play in the middle.
Great position in the passing lane there. Head to Whalen. Kick to Pugh. 3, no good.
Nice
Kopkova.
Rebound, Kapkova.
Yeah, great
She's
rebound.
been so good inside. Whalen thinking about it. Puts it on the floor. I like to see this too from the Lady Indians. Wish we'd do it a little bit more in attack, because there you go. You might not get a bucket, but you're going to get a free throw.
Yeah, we'll see who that foul's on, too. I know number 12 for Big Bay has got 3 fouls. That must be on number 11. That will be Destiny Blue.
Lady Indians now lead at 28-26. First points of the quarter to Allie Whalen. Just a reminder, doubleheader action here. The boys are in the building. They are starting to get ready as Whalen hits it. They will follow this one in a varsity doubleheader. 29-26, largest lead for the Lady Indians. Drive there, blocked by Kapkova, but on the weak side, Big Bay does a good job crashing the boards. They get it back within a point. Wos has been kind of becoming the de facto point guard here. Whalen, Shanley. Cuts not there, gets it back out. Lady Indians got to stay patient. Good take. High glass layup for Kapkova. Making plays on both ends. 31-28 Newberry. Lady Indians leading in the early stages of quarter number 3. Whoa, steal, swatted her away. She kind of faked her out. She peeked around one way.
That's a big foul right there for the Bears.
Then came back around, and then a foul.
That's going to be her fourth foul on Peyton Pedersen. And she's been wreaking havoc up top. The Bears now in that man-to-man defense, and you're seeing we're getting a little better penetration inside. Here we go again. Whalen's able to drive.
Noah sealed her girl off. That couldn't help. Lady Indians are clicking.
They are now up 33-28.
Steal. Whalen leading. Doesn't see Noos. Runner off the glass and in. Not exactly how you draw up the transition, but an 8-2 start to the quarter after a 14-3 run, and there's that inside. We just never got back and never got set.
Definitely one of the vulnerabilities in that 1-2-2 zone. I like the aggressiveness to the basket. Start this third quarter here for the Lady Indians.
It's something we haven't shown. One more card in the deck for Sarah Johnson. Kapkova. Oh, Shanley. I don't know. Wasn't ready for it. Inside bump. No good. And the straw that is stirring the drink for the Lady Black Bears is Kerrigan Thill, and she's going to go to the line. She has been the lead for the Black Bears.
The straw that's been stirring the drink.
That's right.
That's good. That's good, Dan.
I'm probably used up for the night. I jinxed her, too. I get one.
You do.
One on the jinx board.
We're tied up on the season now.
Cursed her. That's okay if it's the other team, though.
Gracie Johnson checks back in. They'll also take a break.
Back iron, no.
Shanley with the rebound.
You mentioned this early. Shanley can get a rebound inside and really push the ball. DePue loses her dribble. Back to Amelia. She'll set it up. Poked away, stolen. And
two jinx for you now, Dave.
We're rolling through. Whoa.
Pickup shot, no good. Kapkova with the rebound. She'll look ahead to DePue. She's not going to be able to chase that down.
5:12 to go here in the third. 35-30. I will credit Ken DePue with bringing the magic. He got here about midway through the second quarter. Inspired basketball since his arrival. Shot up, no. DePue the rebound. Lady Indians will push off, and now they'll slow it down. Nothing wrong with that. Playing with the lead, it's house money.
Nice
fell.
Backdoor cut.
Yep.
Defender fell down.
Yeah.
He was able to capitalize on that.
Don't get much easier than that, and they'll take it. Lady Indians back up by a game high for them, 7. There's that post entry. Kapkova gets there just in time to help. Ball knocked out of bounds. Big Bay will get it back on the baseline. Midway point here in the third. Lady Indians trying to pick up their first win of the season. Tipped.
Yeah, DePue got a hand on that. Oh, no, it was Johnson's hand on that one.
And now she'll get it back, but too high. Whalen sails it. You going to be all right?
Yeah, I told you in the first half. Great defensive play. Just a turnover on the other end is so frustrating as a coach.
Open three. No good.
Black Bears made a little adjustment with that zone. They're setting a post on that low pick to free up the corner. Luckily for the Indians, they haven't been able to hit those so far.
Depew sets them up. High screen. Whalen was rolling, poked away. Kapkova tries to skip it to her. The Lady Indians kind of looking like the first quarter.
Both teams exchanging turnovers here now.
Now it's Johnson. Whalen, runner, good.
Got it. Whalen has come out on fire here in this third quarter.
She
8 points already.
Had a big third quarter against Brimley. Wide open. Low post.
Yeah, just not the right rotation for the Indians there.
Most of their points in the paint for Big Bay, they haven't really had to try anything else. Get the bucket here. Shanley, quick drive. Cut off, tied up, arrow. Going to stay with the Lady Indians.
3:24 left here in the third quarter. Indians on top, 39-32.
Duflo in for Depew. Oh, off of Duflo's head behind Kapkova. Lob across. Oh, use the backboard and you got a bucket.
Duflo.
Now back the other way, Duflo.
Rebound
to Johnson. Can't get a handle on it.
That one.
I tell you what, it's been a tough night handling the dish both ways. We've seen a little bit of everything. Spin move here, a little bump by Whalen. Lob inside. Johnson's there. Blocks it, then loses it out of bounds. Macy Peterson, a freshman, has come in for Big Bay. She's went from not playing in the first half to now with the 4 fouls on Peyton Pedersen. She's now the bench for Big Bay. Tied up Duflo and Thill, who is just all over the place. This time the arrow goes to the Lady Black Bears. 39-32, 2:53 to go. Newberry on top. And rocket inside. Tied up. Arrow to Newberry. The old 2-foot shin pass.
Kopko able to get a hand on that. The jump ball for the Lady Indians.
Lady Black Bears have backed off too from pressuring the ball. Picking up here. Skip Katkova. Ball sweep. Duflo comes to the corner. Entry inside. Johnson loves that underneath.
Blocked that time by the Bears. They're coming the other way in transition. Shanley gets a hand on that.
Off of the Black Bears and Sarah Johnson going to take a timeout. 2:24 to go, 39-32.
Well, back and forth. Wild here in this third quarter. It's a good thing I'm not keeping track of turnovers for both teams. I'd have to have, I think, multiple pens here tonight. You could tell it's early in the season.
You'd have to take over the computer.
Yeah, early in the season still.
Yep.
A little bit miscommunication.
And it's kind of been a weird start for the Lady Indians, just the way the calendar falls. They started a week later than they normally would.
Right.
And then their first week was only one game. And then it's early, and then they're off again for 3 days. They only have 4 or 5 games before the break. They'll be busy in January and early February, though.
Yeah.
There was a stretch on the schedule at one point where they were playing 4 days in a row. That's got moved around.
Yeah, they'll be on the road this Friday, going over to Rudyard. It'll be an E.U.P conference matchup. 2:24 left to go here in the third quarter. Lady Indians on top, 39-32.
Ball comes in here. Duflo will bring them up the floor. Kapkova On the wing to Johnson, through the hands. Step back, fade away, good. Wow.
Tough shot there by Johnson. She's able to get it go.
We've increased the difficulty level on a couple of our baskets here. Up by 9 inside. There it is again. Kerrigan Thill was getting everything she wants in that low post. Now Whalen, the runner. Rocket. Off the rim. Transition for the Black Bears.
Nice pass there. Lead ahead by Phil. Not able to convert, though.
Wide open layup miss back the other way. Kapkova poked. Duflo down to Shanley. Turn. Bank shot good. With a minute and a half to go in the third. 9-point lead for the Lady Indians. 43-34. Now they go in and out. Phil steps through. Skips it around. They got the corner now. 3 off the mark.
Duflo.
I give them that.
Way to attack the rebound there, Sydney Duflo.
Then stolen.
Yep.
We get a whistle and a double dribble.
And a double dribble.
.110 left here in the third.
Indians with their largest lead of the game here, 43-34. Oh, nice inside Shanley. Not a get the handle.
Way to recover. Kapkova. Oh, take that the whole way.
Whalen baseline. Short jumper. No good. Oh.
3 ahead. Look at Duflo getting back. Challenges it. Missed.
Great hustle back to contest that shot.
Phil
Didn't
with the putback. 40 seconds now. Lady Indians see what they do here. Whalen will set. Goes to Johnson in the corner. Down in the post.
Inside.
Shanley looks, kick out. Johnson, catch and shoot. High, arcing 3, no good. Duflo again. Put back, no.
Great effort by Sydney underneath.
Right place, right time again. Down court, tipped. Kapkova. Johnson scoops. 11 seconds. Ahead to Whalen. Steps out open. Buries it. Allie Whalen kind of fading away. Hits the bucket. And they're not going to get a shot off. End of the quarter.
Big
Lady
quarter
Indians
there
increase the lead. It's Allie Whalen putting them on her back. 45-36 as we head to the fourth here in Big Bay. High school basketball with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
Live and in living color from the Garden Peninsula, Dan Hardenbrook, Jim Deslack, glad to have you along. Lady Indians add to it in the third. They were up by 1 at the half. Allie Whalen with 10 in the frame. 45-36 as we head to the final quarter of regulation in this girls contest. Don't count the Lady Black Bears out yet. Active in the zone to start for Newberry. Lob, perfect.
Shanley did a good job on the front that time. No weak side help, though.
Shanley
see if she
wants
can
a
do it
chance
herself.
in the post. Steps back, got it to go.
Big shot by Shanley.
Creating a little separation. Both teams trading buckets.
Kapkova steps in. Nice steal. Ahead to Whalen. She'll attack.
Easy. Bumped. Got it to go. No. Offensive foul from the trail.
Back here. He's
75
on the opposite.
feet. That's not his call.
Oh, wow.
And I can say that.
Wow.
Am I allowed to say that as a now registered official?
He called that from all the way on the other end of the floor. Tough break there for the Lady Indians.
Not his. Not his.
It's Whalen's first foul.
Back inside. No. Third try and a foul. This is the start the Lady Black Bears needed. They'll get a chance to chip into it. And guess who? Kerrigan Thill's going to the line. 47-38, 7:05 to go. Bob Pedersen would have been on his way home if that was called on on them. And Whalen got the 3-point opportunity. But what a swing. I mean, you're looking at 50-38 versus maybe a 47-40 here.
Thill gets the first one to go. And the second one. That'll pull the Black Bears within.
Tell you what, she
7.
is a hidden gem over here at Big Bay.
She's only a junior, too, this year. So
Whalen, deep three. Whoa, no good. Oh, Kapkova and Duflo, both in the right spot. The problem is they get tangled up with each other. Stripped away. Lady Black Bears skip it. Baseline, open jumper for them. No good. They don't shoot it well. Kapkova skips it. Whalen, pull up, jumper. No. 2-on-1 the other way. Skip, runner. No. It's going to go against Thill.
Indians got to keep their composure here. Remember, they're playing with
7.
a 7-point lead. Don't have to. If they, if they can push and it's there, go. Otherwise,
if it's not a
take your time, set your offense.
If it's not a gimme, run some time, and that one is not going to do it. Good thing you keep your hair short. Skipped off the back wall.
Patience, ladies. Have some patience. The Bays will come back looking to cut into this lead a little more. 3 from the corner. It goes.
Well, you and I were both okay with them taking that shot. Timeout.
Timeout.
Big Bay. They've cut it to 4. That's the shot you want them to take, but we got to get there.
Yeah, they have not.
That's their first shot, probably outside of 15 feet.
I think it is. First 3 they've hit all night. Bears able to cut into this lead now. Newberry on top, 47-43. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Newberry's going to make a change here. The freshman head to the bench. Noos will come back in.
Kapkova, Depew, Shanley.
Second and third quarter went to the Lady Indians. First in the early portion of the fourth going to Big Bay, and we're in for quite a finish here again. The second straight game. Noos all the way through. Easy. Travels with it.
Big Bay dial up a little press there out of the timeout. Pays off with a turnover here. Noos had no problem breaking the press. Just across half court struggled. Big Bay looking at
lobbed it too far. Tell you what, Kerrigan Thill does a good job of freeing herself up in that low post too.
She does. Yep, she gets really good position either in the front or getting somebody on her hip for that lob pass.
Newberry gets it. Again, full court. They're going to try and trap. Yep. Noos breaks it. Again, no problem. Now Newberry, easy. Depew's going to shoot it. Nope. Down low, Shanley.
That's a good look.
She's come alive.
That's a great look. Shanley in the paint here in this second half.
Man, if you get 3, you got 2 girls scoring pretty well. If you can get that third, you're so much tougher to stop. 50's kind of that magic number. You get to that number, you win more times than not. Lady Indians sitting at 49. But good games from Johnson in the first half. Whalen took over in the third. And now Shanley keeps chipping in. Depew with it. Yeah. Down low, Shanley. Feeling it. Banks it.
Oh, she gets
just
it
a guy. Oh, yeah. Off the backboard.
8 points in the paint the second half for Shanley.
And that is the difference right now.
Great
Johnson
defense
the
there.
steal.
Johnson steal ahead to Whalen.
Whalen.
Layup coming here.
Oh, foul.
She gets fouled.
That's 11 with the foul. Destiny Blue. Nice little run here. I don't think the press is going to work.
Yeah.
At least not in the back court.
Well, Noel's showing she's been able just to break it herself off the dribble. And what that's created for the Lady Indians is, Bears not transitioning back into their half-court defense very well, which has given Shanley a couple easy looks in the paint.
Lady Indians by double figures for the first time tonight. Matches Big Bay's 10-point lead from earlier for the largest in the game. Inside.
Poked away by Depew. Johnson will get the steal. She'll push ahead. Don't have to. Got to have some patience there. Pull it out, take some time off the clock.
Yep. Los is going to pressure the ball herself. What is going on? Bob Pedersen wants a foul. Now he's going to burn a timeout. Everybody's kind of hooting and hollering and yelling and screaming. Mass panic everywhere.
Coach Johnson was wanting us to get back in our half-court defense. And the girls decided they were going to pressure the ball a little bit. Hey, in hindsight, it worked out pretty good. It forced
burnt the timeout.
DeNoc to take a timeout.
He's running low. 1st to 2. This is just the appetizer.
Well, great run right there to start this fourth quarter, the first half of this fourth quarter for the Lady Indians. Intensity on defense picked up a little bit. We were able to get the ball inside to Shanley, who converted on some points in the paint. And you're right, you get another score, especially in the paint. That opens up your outside again.
We're playing really good team basketball tonight. And with 5 starters, we're a different animal when we stay out of foul trouble and can kind of pick our spots.
Yeah. Been a little bit better than the Burnley game where we had some major foul trouble there.
We couldn't pick our spots with the freshmen, and then they were limited on quarters. They couldn't play the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get foul trouble, too. Your aggressiveness on defense tends to back down a little bit, too. But we're doing a good job getting in passing lanes and getting some deflections on passes that have led to some steals for us. So
Big Bay has rallied once here in the early stages of the fourth, got it down to 4. Oh, wide open underneath. No good. And then a foul.
Johnson got sucked up to the high post a little bit there. Didn't quite stay home.
Big free throws for the Black Bears. 4:29 to go. 53-43, Newberry on top. Boys game coming up after this one. Whoa. Laser beam. Although I shouldn't be judging anybody's free throws.
Second one, no good. Phil, I'm trying to rebound. Noos comes down with it. She'll bring it up here for the Lady Indians.
Easy.
Patience
please,
offensively.
easy.
Look for something good here.
Oh, we're going to attack. We're in attack mode. Whalen, NBA 3. Are you kidding me? No, yes.
If I had a quarter for every time I'd said that as a coach, don't shoot that. Okay, it went in. You're lucky.
Whistle, travel.
Travel there. Big 3 by Allie Whalen gives the Indians a 13-point lead here now with 4 minutes left to go.
9 in a row after Big Bay cut it down to a 4-point game.
I got to say, Big Bay going into the press has actually helped us here in this fourth quarter, Dan.
Whoa, so bring it up. Hard dribble, backs it out. Love it. Oh, I thought Whalen was going to chuck.
She thought about it. She must be feeling it.
The old heat check. Lady Indians, settle down. If you run 4 minutes off right now, that's fine.
There we go.
Extending the defense are the Lady Black Bears. Good look to the post. Johnson gets caught baseline again. That's not the move. I see the idea. I know what she's trying to do.
You can have some growing pains with freshmen.
That's a move you can probably make in middle school. That's a move that's very hard to make. at the varsity level. Big Bay with it, down 13, 3:30 to go. Open three on the way. Rattles out, no good. Shanley will push. Lady Indians, like the ball's on fire. Shanley, no. Ken DePew. Ken DePew, the JV coach on the bench, probably saying the same thing we are. It's a hot potato, a ticking time bomb just getting chucked around both ways, and a foul. And the Lady Black Bears, the number one part in trying to come back, is getting points with the clock stopped. They'll get an opportunity here. 56-43. That's the fourth on Shanley.
Yep, 4 fouls now on Shanley.
3:03 to go as they're at the line. First one. Oh, man, like a teardrop off the back iron. Bringing in the rebounder. Victoria Durance will come in. Kerrigan Thill. No good. Los, the rebound. Easy. Timeout for the Lady Indians. 3 minutes to go, but yeah, get that across.
3 minutes left to go here in this one. Lady Indians on top, 56-44. Allie Whalen has caught fire here in the second half for the Lady Indians. She had 6 points in the first half. And in this second half, I gotta do the math. There's so many, Dan.
Don't forget to carry the one.
13 points here in the second half for Allie Whalen. 19 on the night. Gracie Johnson with 17 on the night.
I tell you, a big difference maker. Yeah, the eight from Shanley.
8 from Shanley inside here in this second half. Held scoreless in the first half. Has really helped in combination with Allie Whalen getting hot.
Out of the timeout. I hope there was a message of patience in there somewhere. One thing to keep an eye on. We are now
moment here early in the season.
Now at 14 fouls, so anything on the Lady Indians results in free throws for the Black Bears. Nuos gets the inbound. They're spreading the floor here. I like it. Just keep moving around the old weave. I watched a game in Rapid River one time where the Lady Rockets did this for 4.5 minutes in a district game.
I remember the district game against Brimley when I was coaching that we won. I went into the weave stall with like 7 minutes, I think, left in the game. And we ran, I think, 3 to 4 minutes off the clock before Brimley actually realized what we were doing. It was a low-scoring defensive battle.
Shanley kick out. Nuos, I think her first shot of the night.
Probably not the look the Lady Indians wanted there.
Foul. Shooting. Thill, too. Somebody got a defibrillator.
That'll put the Black Bears in the bonus.
I feel like the girls are just building the excitement for the rest of the evening. Keeping everybody on the edge of their seats. Up 56-44, and now down to 11. 2:36 to go. Press probably coming here. Although, like you said, it's worked.
In our favor, it's worked for the Indians' favor here, I think, in the second half.
Phil gets it down to 10. No, they're going to, a little confusion. They're going to back off. What do I know? That's why I'm up here and not down there. Wos. Bob Pedersen probably realized what we did.
Well, when you go
get it out and easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I would be in my head telling myself, easy. Wos gets it back. Oh, there's one you take.
And couldn't capitalize.
Get them extended. Get the bunny. Nuos with the interception.
Steal gets it back for the Indians.
Soaring through the air.
Yeah, that was the bucket the Indians were looking for.
No. Whalen fouled. Woo. Oh, man.
1:55 left to go in the game. Indians up 10.
Time may be
46.
Time may just be the biggest weapon for the Lady Indians here.
Whalen will go to the line. Shoot 2 here.
Short.
Short on that one. Time of the game, you got to bend them legs. Stick your follow through.
Got it.
Just
Back
like
to an
that.
11-point game.
She felt my vibe on that one.
57-46 as we are at 150 to play. Corner, 3, Black Bears, short, rebound. They tried to jump it as DePue tries to skip it across the lane. Getting 11, that must be the man.
Full court man.
The
Bears were down 4 when they went to that diamond press and then found themselves down 11.
Whalen covers her face. Knew she shouldn't have touched it. Can you do let's put 4 people all over there away from the ball?
Yeah.
And 1 person over here kind of on their own?
Yeah, sure, isolation. You can do that.
Big Bay's doing everything they have to. Going to the line. They can cut it to single digits.
Be the 3rd foul on DePue. 2 shots coming here for the freshman, Victoria Durance. She'll miss the front end. Luckily for Lady Indians.
Outside of Thill, they haven't had.
Big Bay has struggled on the free throw line. Second shot,
good.
no good.
Lane violation. Wasn't going to count anyway. 4 subs. He's emptying the bench. Still a ball game, man. Newberry's done nothing to kind of indicate it's over, but Bob Pedersen says, you know what? That's a night, and they're back in the zone. We'll just dribble it out. Oh, we're going to go sideline to sideline. Timeout. Newberry's going to empty their bench.
Yep, timeout substitution here.
That'll work.
Minute 17.
I'm still not
going
to count my chickens before they hatch here.
11-point lead with a minute 17. Lock and change, especially with a 3-point ball.
A lot of smiles down there on the Newberry side. So Whalen will stay with
McKenna
the rest.
Russell,
Yeah,
Sadie
McKenna
Duflo,
Russell.
Livy Burke, and Maddie Krupla.
Some confusion. Oh, look at Livy's jumping out of her shoes, calling for it. Hey, deep crisscross. Now we're into the weave. McKenna, I know, has been a little bit under the weather. That might have limited her minutes tonight. Oh, don't hop.
Yeah, she got away with the travel there. McKenna, no good. Duflo was able to haul that one in.
Oh, whoa. Another rebound. We're padding Sid's stats. Out of bounds. We get it. Lady Indians will keep it. 39-31. The spread must be double figures.
Maybe there's a shot clock we're not aware of, Dan.
We're not going to dribble this out, are we? 30 seconds left. Well, you got some girls who haven't played. They're excited.
No, I would say at this
rocket.
Point,
yeah, yep.
You let them try to score here if you can.
Yeah.
Burke to Krupla. Krupla will fire up a 3. That's going to be tipped. They're saying that was tipped. That'll stay with the Lady Indians.
We got a second straight buzzer beater in our bag of tricks here.
I don't know.
This one a little less dramatic. Russell to inbound. Lady Indians were kind of walking. Krupla wide open. No good. Back the other way. Black Bears. Don't foul her. Shot up. No good. Follow. No good. 3 seconds. Duflo ahead. Just out of reach, and the Lady Indians. It was a wild ride, but a really good second half for Newberry. And they win at 57-46, run their record to 1-1 on the season. Saw some good things. They continue to gel together. And a big win for them here on the road to start the week for Sarah Johnson and the Lady Indians.
Yeah, a little slow to start there in that first quarter. But really picked up the intensity, a little change in the defense there in the second quarter, kind of limited that inside play that Big Bay was really having some success with there in the first quarter. And then, in the second half, Lady Indians kind of just took over there in the second half and got control, built a little lead, and were able to hold on to it and hold it through. So saw some good things. Got, Allie Whalen caught fire in the second half. Gracie Johnson had a really good offensive night. Amelia Shanley in the paint. If that's something that they can get going, that'll benefit them down the road for sure. And defensively, I thought they played pretty well. It was a kind of a turnover-ridden game, but on both sides of the ball. But I thought they did a real good job getting in the passing lanes in the second half, getting some deflections, and overall, I think an improvement from Friday night.
57-46, your final. As you see there, the boys have taken the floor. Warm-ups just under 20 minutes before they tip that one off. We will step aside, come back for that boys varsity contest. It is M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
If people can sleep 12 hours and still not have quality sleep, maybe an hour or two out of that whole time frame is actual quality sleep.
Bill Alexander, respiratory therapist and supervisor of the cardiopulmonary department at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about how poor sleep can affect your health.
Not only are pulmonologists ordering sleep studies, but also cardiologists, other people like that, for the reduction of the workload on the heart. It even has been shown to help with people's sugar levels, to help with diabetics. It just creates that rest in the body that we all need.
Scheduling a sleep study at Helen Newberry Joy is as easy as a talk with your primary caregiver.
They can do a referral. We have Dr. Washington, pulmonologist, certified in sleep, the nurse practitioner, Carol Norman. They will do a consultation. We have a 2-bed lab here. And then you do a follow-up afterwards, go over the results, and then pick the best kind of therapy for you.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our